Hey everyone, this is David Brown with the migration update for April 20th, 2022 from the Braddock Bay Hawk Watch. Today was mostly sunny with a moderate to strong northwest wind and felt chilly overall until the winds died down in the last hour of the day. Overall a slow day for migration though. Here we have a juvenile bald eagle, so when it was born last summer, we see all the feathers are the same length on the wing, none of them have been replaced. Dark head, bit of fading on the underside. Here we have an adult bald eagle and it's carrying something. I'm not sure if that's a fish. I didn't really pay attention when I was taking the photo, so I'm not sure what it is. Here we have the continuing light morph rough-legged hawk. Here we have an immature bald eagle that would have been born 2 summers ago, so it's already replaced feathers one time, but we see the feathers that have not been replaced yet are these longer ones that stick out. These are the retained juvenile feathers that it's had since it was in the nest. Here we have another adult bald eagle. Here we have an older immature bald eagle. We might call this a 4th year type. And you notice that the wing is even. All the feathers are the same length because it's already replaced all of the juvenile feathers. So these are all feathers that have been replaced at least one time since birth. Here we have an adult Cooper's hawk, so we can see that the outer tail feathers are shorter than the inner ones. And we can also see the field mark here that Cooper's hawks have a capped appearance. And with the head turned, we see that it's kind of a blue color on top, but then there's a break here at the neck. And this would be even more obvious if it was perched or if we were looking at the top side. But this blue color is interrupted between where it's at on the head. Then the neck is more of a light color, and then the back is again this darker blue color. Whereas on a sharp-shinned hawk, we would say it's a hooded appearance because this color here would stretch all the way from the top of the head onto the back. Here we have an osprey with a fish, and I think this is the biggest fish I've seen an osprey carrying so far this season. And towards the end of the day, we had a rock pigeon fly by. And I included this because I had a bit of an embarrassing misidentification last year when a bird flew by and I just wrote it off. Oh, it was just a pigeon. Didn't really look at my photos that close until I got them on the computer that evening and realized it was actually a white-winged dove, which is like a mega rarity up here. So I had to put the alert out later that I had that this really good bird had flown by and I had misidentified it. So now whenever a pigeon flies by, I take a very close look. If we take a look at eBird, today 47 species, so not a ton, but more than yesterday at least. And if we look at HawkCount for the migrant raptor totals for today, we had 92 turkey vultures, 7 bald eagles, 2 northern harriers, 4 sharp-shinned hawks, 6 Cooper's hawks, including a group of 4 that migrated through together, which was interesting, 18 broad-winged hawks, 9 red-tailed hawks, and 2 American kestrels, for a total of 140 migrants today. Taking a look at the forecast for tomorrow, it's looking windy with light rain early and then cloudy with showers in the afternoon. High in the mid-50s, winds south-southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour with stronger gusts possible. So let's break this apart. The wind direction is good. However, it's probably a bit stronger than we want it to be. So strong winds tend to push the birds more out towards the lake rather than overhead. And they also just blow us around when we're trying to view the birds. So it's harder to keep your binocular steady. It's harder to use a spotting scope and you have to hold on to everything so it doesn't blow away. And the rain and the overall cloudiness, that also works against the flight. However, if there's periods where it's not raining and maybe it brightens up a little bit, then we could definitely get a flight. They're good winds. We had a lot of broadwings in the area the other day. So it's the right time of year. It's still a lot of turkey vultures migrating, a lot of broadwings migrating. We're still in the peak of the sharp-shinned hawk migration. So there's a lot of birds that are looking to go on the next good day. So we'll see if they move on the southerly winds tomorrow. For my prediction, I put it's hard to predict. It could be periods when it's a big flight or the day could be a total dud. I'm really not sure. So we'll just have to go out and see exactly how the weather ends up and what ends up happening. For Friday, we're looking at mostly sunny, high around 50, winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So another sunny day, but thankfully the winds are going to be a little lighter than they were today. I think the main thing working against us today was just how strong the winds were. So for Friday, I would expect moderate migration. And for Saturday, we're looking at cloudy skies, a high in the low 50s, and winds east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So not looking like the greatest day ever. I think there's even a chance of rain showers. The one thing I will say is it looks like the winds are going to be more easterly rather than northeast, which easterly can be good for us sometimes. The one thing that east winds usually do is keep the birds low and slow because it's a headwind. And so sometimes we get good looks at birds. I'm not saying this Saturday is going to be a great day, but it's looking a little more favorable than it was when we looked a few days ago. So we'll keep an eye on that. And that's also the first day of Bird of Prey days. And speaking of Bird of Prey days, we can take another look at this. In my video 2 days ago, I talked more about this, but Bird of Prey days is just the big event that Braddock Bay Raptor Research does this time of year. It starts on Friday, April 22nd and runs through Sunday, the April 24th. So just a lot of different events going on, different presentations in the building, and there's going to be live birds, and you can come out and visit the Hawk Watch. So just a lot of festivities going on. So if you're interested, I'll put a link in the description, or you can find the link at bbrr.org. All right, that's it for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any of these daily updates from the Braddock Bay Hawk Watch. This is David Brown. Thanks for watching.
Oh.